These were creepy, abandoned places.
Hello?
In 2022, JoyMaria White and her daughter arrived for a dental appointment, and no one was there.
It is now 10 o'clock. We had a 9:30 a.m. appointment. We showed up, and the lobby is open. Everything's open.
No one was at the front desk, in the hallways, or in the examining rooms. But there was a pair of abandoned shoes.
We're about to leave because I've watched too many horror movies for this. We've been on hold for 33 minutes trying to talk to corporate to figure out why our 9:30 a.m. emergency appointment isn't happening. I was like, the shoes, I'm done now.
That was about when we called the police.
Yeah, because we were starting to leave, and then we called the police. We're like, look, something's not right here. This place is unlocked. There's nobody in it. Hello?
I walk inside, and this is what I am seeing. Just nothing. Everything is empty. This fountain has no water in it.
In February of 2024, Kasha Campbell shared video of her mall, which now looks like a ghost town.
It was like Twilight Zone meets like zombie apocalypse movie. Like it was the weirdest feeling.
The California Mall once had 155 retail stores. Now there are fewer than 20, and many of those will close. It's the result of people shopping online.
Ghost town. I'd say kind of something out of a movie where you think some zombies are going to come around the corner and, chase us away.
Also in February, this couple splurged on a 5-star resort for their baby moon, but noticed something was strange about the place.
This was kind of creepy, but we had this whole entire resort to ourselves. At first it started as a joke because I started recording on our first day and not seeing anybody but employees. But you can see as the days progress, it starts to freak us out.
Everywhere Cameron and Carly went at the Grand Vilas Resort in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, it was just the two of them.
Things started getting a little creepier as we realized the activities were also by ourselves. So this is our room door. Echo! Cuckoo! How is this place paying for all these lights? How are these fire pits being lit all day, all night for us? Who is paying for all this? This entire kingdom just for us.
If you feel like you just have everyone at your beckoning call for anything. We had, 6-ish restaurants to ourselves.
The best trip ever.
There's gotta be someone here.
I think people are just kind of amazed by a lot of these things. They don't realize what's out there and what's left behind.
From 2018, photographer Leland Kent took scary photographs of long-forgotten buildings and homes for his blog, AbandonedSoutheast.com.
I would probably say my most favorite is a Masonic temple in Birmingham. That's where I grew up. It was one of the first places I explored, and it was almost kind of like a museum. It was just closed up and kind of forgotten about for years, and it was really unique to see that kind of history and something so unique and ornate. I know a lot of houses in Georgia. That's where I've been lately, exploring a lot, and I find these just really ornate, like late 1800s houses that are amazing, and they're just left to rot. And you couldn't even build that these days. And it's just fascinating to me that these places they're loved by somebody. Somebody put the time and sacrifice in to build these places. And I think I'm just fascinated by that.
His explorations come with risks.
I've had a couple of just kind of close calls. I almost fell through a floor in a funeral home once. I encountered a snake at a phosphate plant that literally chased me out of the building. It's just kind of random stuff like that. It just kind of goes along with going into these abandoned places. You never know what you'll find or what you'll see.
10 years after Hurricane Katrina, he visited New Orleans, where many public buildings were rendered useless by the storm.
Charity Hospital, we went there back in 2015, and it was just like time had stood still. There were banners in the hallways, that was kind of like make love, not hurricanes, just kind of stuff that they had tried to do to boost morale, I guess, in those days when they were stuck there in that hospital. And it's just kind of fascinating. It really is. Everywhere down there that you go, it's just like time has stopped. There was a school down there, and the lockers still were full of books. So, it's kind of interesting to see that type of thing, because usually in these abandoned places, that stuff's not really left behind. A lot of these places are worth being saved. They have a history to them that should be kind of kept back and put back into use in some way. A lot of places are, too far gone now, and maybe it is not by anybody's fault. A lot of them happen just through neglect and stuff like that. But there's definitely places that can still be used. A lot of these buildings are being renovated. It's not like an overwhelming feeling of sadness. I feel like I'm kind of doing a favor by saving the place and saving the history of it.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.